This is Michele Knight. This is the astrological update for Cancer for the whole of December 2016. We kick off with Mars trining Jupiter. And this is great for you because you're feeling that you can finally heal and transform some old ancestral wounds. It could be a wound to do with your home, your family, your soul, your heart in some way. But the past, you are fearlessly dealing with it and you're able to understand things on a deeper level. You're able to be quite comfortable in the primal. You're a very sensitive person and often it's quite difficult for you to look at really intense emotional things because you feel it so much. But right now you have more power than usual and you're able to deal with things and it feels like you want to deal with them. You're not running away from them. But this is a very positive thing. On the 2nd, you're moving into a phase also where you're looking at your relationships and you're communicating really well when it comes to your relationships. We have Mercury, the planet of communication, and it's in your position of relationships. So you're like, yes, you know, I can find compromise in my relationships. Other people are very drawn to you. If you're looking for a new relationship, people are finding you quite magnetic at the moment when you talk. We have Juno squaring Neptune. So there is the potential for you to meet someone who's different, unusual, quirky, or from a different culture. And you might think, wow, you're amazing. This might be the case, but it could be an illusion. So keep on your toes when it comes to that. Venus, the planet of love, is going into your position of power, powerlessness, desire. You may find yourself getting a really intense crush on someone or having a really intimate, erotic experience that blows your mind, or just kind of really digging deeper when it comes to your relationships. If you're in a relationship that's not working, you might find you have a bit of a wandering eye this month. With Sun conjunct Saturn trining Uranus, you're able to commit to your career in some way, or even if you make a change, you're committing to that. You're willing to dig in and really give it some time and lay some proper firm foundations, which is brilliant. The full supermoon, which is a big event for you because it's your ruler, is making this the most psychic month of all, as the full moon is in your position of empathy, psychic ability, illusions, your higher self, all of that stuff. So you are tuning in. It's a great day to actually ask yourself some questions. Write a list of anything you want to know that's going to happen to you next year and just get a feel of what's coming for you. Or also channel and say, okay, tell me what is it that I need to know, and then just start writing and you might be surprised that a message comes to you. It's a very powerful day for doing any kind of psychic work and tuning into your higher self. Now on the 15th, it's a bit tricky as you're confronted with the balance between your home life, your family and your relationships. Excuse me. So how do you feel that's going? Do you have a good work-life balance? If not, there is a massive challenge on that day and it's pushing you and shaking you so that you deal with that. You're very focused and very energized when it comes to your career on the 18th and you're able to push forward and really achieve something. On top of that, on the 19th, Mars is shifting signs. Mars is our energy power center and it's going into a position that's kind of very adventurous and open and like you want to do things and you want to go places. And maybe you haven't felt like that for a while, but all of a sudden adventure is essential to you. We have Mercury going retrograde on the 19th. So if there's anything you want to sort out or do or achieve, make sure you do it before the 19th. Otherwise, people backtrack on what they're going to say. And for you, it's around relationships. So communication could get a bit confusing around relationships towards the 19th. But Venus is trine Jupiter on the 25th. So Christmas Day should be a day of peace, happiness, tranquility, joy, and all good things. Fingers crossed. We have the Sun conjunct Mercury on the 29th. Okay, it's going retrograde, but you feel that you can tackle things when it comes to your relationships and you feel confident in what you've got to say. Uranus also goes direct on the 29th. So some unexpected good fortune connected to your career. You may get a little seed of opportunity coming your way, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And of course, the other big news for you is on the 29th, we have the new moon. And this new moon is in your position of relationship. So you've done a lot of work on relationships this month, but now you're able to either let something go or invite something in. But it's the beginning of a new cycle of all your personal relationships, but particularly romantic ones. Anyway, have a stunning December. Thank you so much for your support in 2016. Have a stunning 2017. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for watching this. Lots of people email me and say, do I do astrology or psychic readings? And I don't have time at the moment, but I do have a fabulous team of award-winning psychics who are brilliant, and I hand-pick them myself. They really are a cut above. Anyway, here is a little video all about them.
I like to class a reading as an oasis for the soul.
People phone up and seem quite shocked that I can give them information, and I say to them, well, you're phoning a Michele Knight line and we are meant to be the best.
I like to think that it's a very individual feeling that that person's experiencing, that they get from me something that they feel is quite integral.
Time out where we can really spoil ourselves.
But they're still quite shocked when you give them very accurate information.
And I feel integrity is a huge part of it for me, because without that I wouldn't be doing this work.
It's about guidance, it's about hope.
A reading is a buzzy feeling.
It's helping people have clarity, I think.
I love that light bulb moment. When I finish work, I come off the phone and it's like, yeah, I've made a little bit of a difference.
That really gives me butterflies in my tummy.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go, and also they shouldn't be fearful, and it's non-judgmental.
I only work with integrity, so I don't give you, what you might want to hear.
I hope that people walk away feeling uplifted, clearer, more powerful, more sure in their own intentions, and more aware of what they can change.
I guess I do guide people. I'm just a little hesitant to say I am a guide. One always thinks of guides as being so revered. But I do think I am a catalyst, and I think that's how a clairvoyant should be seen, the catalyst to make a positive change.
Having a reading with me is kind of like sitting down with an old friend and having a hot chocolate on a winter's day.
Because doing readings is a process of trust between your guide, spirit, and what you're delivering for the client. When I get validations, it's amazing.
There are no words to express the fulfillment that you get from seeing somebody empower and bring joy back into their lives.
It's like a eureka moment when somebody gets it. I feel it. I feel that they've got it. I want to get to the bottom of their problem and try and solve it.
It's heartfelt in here when I read for a client.
It's about empowering.
I love making a difference to people's lives, and I love hearing back from regular clients how their lives have changed.
It's not a job to me, it's a vocation in life.
It's a passion of mine, and it doesn't feel like a job.
They're not my readings, they are your readings, they are your guidance. I'm only a conductor of it.
Basically, I'm just the middleman, it's not me. So I never know what's going to come out, and sometimes I'm as shocked as what the client is.
What is great is when they come back again and say, oh Maya, you were right about that. You hit the nail on the head. How did you know that?
And that's what makes it all worthwhile.